Hey guys, this is Kami Ken, and today I wanted to talk about the fact that after all is said and done, after I quote unquote succeed in comics, my only reward is simply more work. That's all I get after all the hard nights, the trials and tribulations of doing two jobs, drawing in my spare time, and trying to make comics for a living. The only thing I get at the end of that entire battle, climbing that entire mountain, is another mountain. And I talked about this before in a past video where I realized that after I do succeed and make comics for a living, all I'll be doing is sitting at a desk drawing comics and eventually like going to conventions and that kind of thing. But this is really it. It's just you succeed and more work is heaped on you. You just get to do more of what you actually want to do, which is drawing comics. So I was joking in the sense that succeeding in comics means that all you'll be doing is more work. But in a very real sense, succeeding in comics, the reward for succeeding in comics is that you get to make more comics. You get to make more of what you care about, more of what you like, more of what you want to create for an audience that enjoys it. And that is probably, I don't know, I can't speak from experience, but that's probably such a great feeling, knowing that you are able to make enough to survive off of just making your actual story, making your actual like comic. And what this success feels like, what this means to me, is that I don't even have to be a millionaire. I don't even have to be making like a crazy amount per year. But the fact that I'm able to create what I want or what I'm thinking about, and then make enough to survive on, make enough to raise a family on, is all I'll ever need, all I ever want from making comics. And I would just be happy with that. And the latest thing I'm trying to make in an attempt to get one step closer to succeeding in comics is my latest webcomic, McSaintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop Demon Hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And I hope that by making this comic and seeing it through to the end, I can show people what webcomics are truly capable of. Because like I've discussed in a recent video, Saintly isn't a indie comic. It's not a manga. It's a webcomic. And I think on this channel I should talk a little bit more about how unsung webcomics are as a medium for beginner comic creators to write and draw their own stories and put them out there. A vehicle for people who can write and draw and just have no other outlet to put their comics online. And a space where some really awesome solid storytelling is being done that nobody ever talks about, because everyone's focused on the latest manga one shot, the latest manga coming out, the newest anime of the season. Nobody's talking about these quiet hitters in the background that are really doing some crazy stuff. Like the creator of Control Alt Delete didn't delete himself. Like, he's still there. He never disappeared. Like, after that comic that, the whole internet roasted him for, he never disappeared, and he's making a living off of his comics still. Or Kill 6 Billion Demons, or The Witch's Throne that just ended recently, or Unsounded that also just ended recently, and the creator Ashley Cope started a new comic. There's so many awesome like web comics that I read in the past, and all of it was completely free. Like, it was just free entertainment, legally free, because they posted it online for free. And yeah, there's so much to talk about in that regard, and that's just what I want to create for people going forward. I want to create free comics, post them online, and then make people feel like, wow, I can't believe I got all this for free. This is amazing. Like, this is an epic story that I can read completely for free every week. And yeah, I wanted to give people that experience that I had growing up, and that's what Saintly is. That's what all my future projects are going to be. So I hope you check that out in the link in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.